sunlight, walk into almost any home and you'll find at least one dead plant sitting in a corner somewhere, or an empty pot that used to hold something green and hopeful. For most people, the story is always the same. They buy a beautiful plant from the store, bring it home, place it wherever looks nice, and within a few weeks the leaves start turning yellow, then brown, then falling off entirely. And almost every single time, the real problem isn't a lack of care or a lack of love. It's light, or more specifically, the lack of it. Most homes, especially apartments, north-facing rooms, and offices, simply don't get the kind of bright, direct sunlight that so many popular houseplants demand to survive. And instead of fixing the actual problem, most people just keep buying the same sun-loving plants over and over, wondering why nothing ever seems to last. But here's the thing almost nobody realizes. There is an entire category of houseplants that don't just tolerate low light, they genuinely thrive in it. Plants that come from the shaded forest floors of tropical regions, where they evolved for millions of years under thick canopies, with barely any direct sun at all. These plants aren't struggling to survive in your dim apartment. They're built for exactly that kind of environment. In this video, we're going through 10 houseplants that will actually thrive in low light conditions. No south-facing window required. And by the end, you'll know exactly which ones will finally survive in that dark corner of your home that's killed every plant you've ever put there. The first plant on this list is the ZZ plant, and it might be the single most forgiving low-light plant that exists. The ZZ plant has thick, waxy, dark green leaves that store water efficiently, which means it can handle both low light and inconsistent watering without complaint. It actually prefers indirect or low light over bright direct sun, which can scorch its leaves. This is the plant for someone who forgets to water for 2 or 3 weeks at a time and still expects it to look perfect when they remember. It's nearly indestructible, and it looks polished and modern in almost any room. The second plant is the snake plant, sometimes called mother-in-law's tongue, and it's famous for a very good reason. Snake plants are practically the definition of low maintenance. Their tall, stiff, upright leaves store water in a way that lets them go weeks without watering, and they do perfectly well in corners that get almost no natural light at all. On top of that, snake plants are known for actually improving indoor air quality, releasing oxygen even at night, which makes them a popular choice for bedrooms specifically. The third plant is the pothos, and if there's one plant that beginners should start with, this is probably it. Pothos is an incredibly fast-growing trailing vine with heart-shaped leaves, and it adapts to almost any lighting condition, including quite dim corners. It's forgiving of missed waterings. It's easy to propagate simply by cutting a piece and placing it in water, and it grows quickly enough that you'll see real progress within just a few weeks. It looks beautiful cascading down a shelf or trailing from a hanging planter, even in a room with minimal natural light. The fourth plant is the peace lily, which brings something most low-light plants don't: visible flowers. While most shade-tolerant plants are valued purely for their foliage, the peace lily actually produces elegant white blooms even in relatively low light conditions. It's also one of the more communicative plants when it comes to care. Its leaves will visibly droop when it needs water, then perk back up within hours of being watered, which takes almost all the guesswork out of maintaining it. The fifth plant is the cast iron plant, and the name alone tells you most of what you need to know. This plant earned its nickname because it's remarkably tough, tolerating low light, temperature fluctuations, dust, neglect, and inconsistent watering better than almost any other houseplant available. It grows slowly, which means it won't demand frequent repotting, and its dark green, sword-shaped leaves add a clean, architectural look to any room, even one that barely sees the sun. The sixth plant is the Chinese evergreen, a plant whose natural habitat already prepared it perfectly for indoor life. Chinese evergreens grow naturally under dense forest canopies in the wild, so low light indoors is genuinely close to their ideal environment rather than a compromise. Many varieties feature striking patterned leaves in silver, green, or even reddish tones, giving you visual variety without needing any bright light at all to keep those colors looking vibrant. The seventh plant is the spider plant, a longtime favorite for good reason. Spider plants tolerate a wide range of lighting conditions, including fairly low light, and they're known for producing small offshoot plantlets that dangle down like little spiders, which is exactly where the name comes from. These offshoots can be cut and propagated into entirely new plants, making the spider plant one of the easiest and most rewarding plants to multiply and share with friends. The eighth plant is the parlor palm, which brings a touch of tropical texture into low light spaces. Parlor palms were actually one of the most popular houseplants of the Victorian era, specifically because they tolerated the dim, gas-lit interiors of homes at that time so well. Today, they remain an excellent option for rooms with limited natural light, offering soft, feathery fronds that add texture and a relaxed, tropical feel without ever needing direct sunlight to look their best. The ninth plant is the philodendron, a close cousin to pothos that offers even more variety in leaf shape and growth habit. Philodendrons are highly adaptable and come in both trailing and upright varieties, most of which handle low light exceptionally well. They're fast growers, forgiving of imperfect care, and available in enough different leaf shapes and colors that you can genuinely build an entire low-light plant collection using nothing but different philodendron varieties. The 10th and final plant is the maidenhair fern's tougher cousin, the bird's nest fern, which handles indoor conditions far better than most ferns typically do. Bird's nest ferns have wavy, ripple-edged fronds that grow in a distinctive rosette shape, and unlike many other ferns that are notoriously fussy about humidity and light, this variety tolerates low light conditions quite well as long as it gets consistent moisture. It adds a unique, textured look that's different from the typical straight-leaved plants on this list. So, what does all of this actually mean for your home? You don't need a bright south facing window to have a home full of thriving, healthy plants. You don't need to keep buying the same fussy, sun hungry plants that die in your apartment every single time. What you need is to match the plant to the actual light conditions you have, instead of forcing your space to match the plant. Start by walking through your home and honestly assessing which rooms get real natural light and which ones barely see the sun at all. In those darker corners, that's exactly where a ZZ plant, a snake plant, or a pothos will genuinely thrive rather than merely survive. Pay attention to watering more than lighting with these particular plants, since overwatering is actually a bigger risk for low light plants than not enough light because they use less water in dimmer conditions and are more prone to root rot if the soil stays wet too long. Every one of these 10 plants proves the same point. A lack of bright sunlight isn't actually the barrier most people assume it is. The real barrier is simply choosing the wrong plants for the space you actually have. Once you match the right plant to the right corner of your home, you'll finally have greenery that doesn't just survive in a low light room, it genuinely thrives there. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe, because next week we're covering the exact watering mistakes that kill more low light plants than darkness ever does, and exactly how to fix them before it's too late. Tittle to 15 plants that clean your air better than you think. Most people assume the air inside their home is automatically cleaner than the air outside. Windows are closed, the space feels controlled, nothing is burning,